Welcome back. It is springtime, so that means more projects to kick off on the BMW K100. Here I have a carbon fiber front fender from a Ducati Monster 1200 that I will be mounting to the bike. Obviously this isn't going to fit straight away, so there's a little bit of fabrication that needs to happen to get this to be mounted on the bike. In the next few minutes, going to walk through the steps that I took to make that happen. Okay, I performed a quick little test fit on these cardboard templates that I have made to hold the fender, to append the fender to the stock mounts on the fork where the stock fender hooked up. Also went to the hardware store, got about $12 worth of miscellaneous bolts and bushings and washers and nuts, so we'll get to that in a moment. So the process is I'm going to take my jigsaw and I'm going to take these cardboard templates, which seem to fit, reasonably well, and I'm going to make some mock-ups out of this. I don't know, this is balsa wood, it's a very thin pine maybe. It's a little thicker than the carbon fiber that you can see that I'm going to use here, but essentially I'm going to use that to get a rough fitment set up, and then following that, if that feels good and no other adjustments need to be made, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to making the template, taping off our carbon fiber, and then cutting these out, and then we'll try to actually mount them up here. So that's the plan. We may need to make secondary templates or even modify the shape of these. I'm not quite sure, but we'll find out as we go. So this is what this looks like here. Nothing fancy, just enough to add a little bit of support to cut the template out of the carbon fiber. First template out of carbon fibers cut out. Bought some new Milwaukee drill bits, quality, only fitting for a motorcycle that's ridden in Milwaukee. Wanted to get some nice drill bits. All the others that I had were broken and dull, so I want some nice clean holes for this. So I'm going to start with a real small pilot hole, and then just work my way to a big one. Probably don't need to start with a pilot hole, but rather just be safe than sorry, especially this one's pretty close to the edge. That's the next step. Here is the top bracket that I made. I'm going to put it on the grinding wheel here, the old school grinding wheel. Give a little bit more of a smooth finish, even finish to the edges, and then we'll put it back on the bike. And here is the final version, just a little more smoothed out. We'll put that on. The final fitment looks pretty good. Picked up some little black washers from the hardware store to get the spacing correct on each side. Put a little bit of the blue Loctite on the bolts and the nuts to make sure that they don't vibrate loose when driving down the road. All in all, very happy with how this turned out. Be very interested in your thoughts on how you think this looks on the bike. I am obviously biased. If you like this, please like and subscribe, as there will be more videos to come. Thanks for watching.